silver and black. We'll talk about the game. So I'll be handing out cards and everything. I'll be at every Raider game. So.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. What's going on, Raider Nation? Let's see what's going on here. I'm trying to, get rid of my struggle streaming, if you will, as they call it. I always got some kind of problem going on, you know that. It's turf. It's regular turf. Back for Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. So yeah, as I stated, we're going to dive into all of the undrafted free agents. This is going to be as quick as I can make it, of course. Apologies for the 8:30 start, but things happen. But the show must go on, as we say, right? So let's first and foremost get started by the one and only, my guy, Steve Jones in the building. What's up, family? Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. I know we got Janty, but life is better in the Hamptons. Omarion Hampton should have been the running back. Hey, I think the same thing. We won't start. You know what I'm saying? We won't start. We'll do as as we're supposed to from that respect, because number one, Ashton is our guy too. So shout out to Ashton Janty, former Boise Bronco. Salute Raider Mike, Sacktown Raider Mike in the building. Appreciate you for coming through as always. Hope you enjoy the show. So, Raider Nation, it's your boy Turf, back with another electrifying episode of the Ultimate Raider Fan 32. As I said, tonight we're diving deep into the silver and black 2025 NFL draft picks. More so the undrafted free agents, right? At a high level, who could potentially make a splash this season, right? So, first and foremost, let's just briefly break it down, right? For the people that may have potentially missed, who knows, right? A lot of times people are under a rock, if you will. So we'll do a nice recap, right? So with the first round draft pick, number 6 pick, we picked Ashton Janty. Selected overall 6. Janty is a powerhouse back. Led the nation with 2,500 yards rushing and 29 touchdowns in 2024. His explosive plays, his play style is expected to revitalize our ground game, right? Jack Betch, second round at pick 58. Betch brings versatility and reliable hands, having recorded over 1,000 receiving yards in his final college season. If you want to know, you can, go back and look. I think we did grades on the last Raider Syndicate, I think, and maybe we'll do it again some point. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it. But moving forward, we got Darian Porter, who I was really excited about taking at 68. Right, Porter is a speedster with a track background, poised to bolster the secondary. Not only is he a speedster, he's got height. He's tall. He's a big guy. So very happy to see that. Caleb Rogers, OT from Texas Tech, offensive tackle, drafted at 98. Rogers adds depth to our offensive line with his solid pass protection skills. We'll see. I think he moves to guard. Again, we'll deep dive into this stuff a little bit later on. Not necessarily this show, but yeah, definitely we will dive into this later on at some point, right? Because next at 99, we get Charles Grant. Yep, I did it. The offensive tackle was William & Mary. I wasn't particularly too happy about that pick. I wasn't a big, huge fan of Jack Betch either. And when I say that, I don't mean I disliked it, I hated it or anything, because not at all. These were needs that got filled. So hopefully they lead up to where they were drafted. You know what I mean? They held up to their side of the bargain and play like where they were drafted. Hopefully for some of them up, kind of, right? Darian Porter, 3rd round. Yeah, we need him to play like a 1st or 2nd rounder. So there you have that. Charles Grant, again, he's a project, right? He's got a high ceiling, sure, but he's definitely a project. And we've been trying to stay away from projects, right? So, but hey, this next pick, shout out to my guy, Marcus Banks in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, my guy. But yeah. Oh man, let me see. I gotta make sure this is working. Let me make sure this is working. Let me see. Hold on one quick second. Why is there no data? Why is there no data? I don't understand. There should be data. There we go. There's the data. All right, my bad. That's why that wasn't popping up. Okay, we Gucci now. Finally. Hopefully I got all of these kinks worked out, if you will. But yeah, let me go back to this next pick, which is pick 6, which I think everybody was super happy about. Dante Thornton, wide receiver, Tennessee. I think this was still in the 3rd round, or no, 4th, 5th round. 108. Selected 108. Thornton is a big receiver. 6'5", with 4.3 speed, drawing comparisons to an Al Davis era pick, which is music to my ears. Absolute music to my ears. Steve, what a great question. What a great question. Is Charles Grant going to be another or the next Brandon Parker? It's very possible. It is very, very possible that is the case. For our sake, we better pray that's not the case, because yet again, another wasted pick. I want to say this is definitely 3rd, 4th round right here. 4th round picks, particularly for this draft. This was pretty big. So these are where we'll get judged, in my opinion, and we're just gonna have to wait and see, right? I definitely didn't like this next pick. Tonka Hemingway. Just didn't like it. At 135, Hemingway brings interior pass rush and prowess to our defensive front. I don't know. I just didn't understand it. We had already drafted wait, no. Yeah, I thought we had already drafted somebody else when we picked him up. But I just didn't. I thought it was, again, another project. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't want to deal with it. So my guy, not a good grade from me at all. But picked that 180. Pegwitz, JJ Pegwitz, defensive tackle, Ole Miss. He's a versatile lineman with experience on both sides of the ball. And that meaning that I believe they use him in the fullback setting. And again, I would have rather him right at 135. You probably still would have been able to get Tonka at 180 there, but neither here nor there. And then y'all already know about this pick. My guy, the one and only touchdown Tommy Mello, quarterback, Montana State. At 213, Mello is a dual threat quarterback with leadership qualities. Not only the Walter Payton Award winner for FCS Offensive Player of the Year, but he won't be playing quarterback for us. I mean, at least that's not the plan. There's a super cool write-up. And again, obviously, y'all know Turf played football at Montana State. It's my spot. It's a cool little write-up that they don't tell you who Prospect X is, but for the people from Montana that knew, without telling you the state or any of that stuff, you could just read it and you know exactly who they were talking about. And it was Touchdown Tommy. So shout out to Touchdown Tommy. Kudos to all them Bobcats. I'm excited. Super pumped for that. Cam Miller, quarterback, North Dakota State. Selected 215th. Miller adds competition to our quarterback room. Believe it or not, he won a chip, FCS chip. He beat Tommy for it. And I was at that game, and it made me sick to my stomach, of course. Shout out to all my Bobcats. Once again, that game was painful. I won't lie, that game was super painful. But it is what it is, It is what it is. And last but not least, again, another gem in my opinion, because I got to watch this guy live up front, close and personal, and that's Cody Lindenberg, linebacker, Minnesota. As you also know, my daughter is a Golden Gopher. Shout out to them Golden Gopher girlies. What's up, GGs? Lindenberg was a beast, man. I liked what I saw. He might be a little undersized. That would be one of my only fears. He's definitely plays with a Raider attitude, all that good stuff. But yeah, again, we'll dive into all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Later on down the line. But for right now, let's dive into the undrafted free agents. First undrafted free agent that I have in mind is Zachary Franklin from Illinois, wide receiver. So, he is out of Cedar Hill High School. I want to say this is obviously in Illinois. He was an all-district first-team wide receiver. Didn't really put up any crazy wild stats in high school, but, I mean, that's kind of irrelevant. Neither here nor there. But, he actually played his freshman year at UT San Antonio and sophomore year at UT San Antonio. Actually got USA Conference, All-Conference Honorable Mention in 2020. Same thing again for 2021. Wow. This kid, when did he go? When did he transfer to Illinois? What is UTSA? That's got to be, I don't understand. When did the kid play for 4-year starter for the season? Am I getting this mixed up here? Illinois career 2024. So he played, this is wild. So he had a freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, right? And I'm assuming because the 2020 season, right? That was the one. Yeah, so he played most of his career, all of it. He played one season senior. No, he played. This is wild, ladies and gentlemen. See, this is why we do this. So he played from 19 to 22. He played freshman, sophomore, junior year at UTSA, but he had sophomores twice, 20 and 21, right? COVID. And then his senior year in 2023, he played for Ole Miss. Didn't do much there. But then 2024 is senior season from Illinois. So interesting guy, hometown Dallas, Texas. This will be interesting to see. What comes of that. I don't know. I see him making the squad? Probably not. Right. We'll have to see though. We will have to see. The next individual that we have is Anthony Booker Jr., defensive tackle from SMU. Big kid, 6'4", 348. These are undrafted, by the way, too, guys. Remember that. So for him, he was a consensus 3-star recruit across all recruiting outlets. Second team All-State selection. The Cincinnati Enquirer Division II Defensive Player of the Year as a senior. As a sophomore, racked up 40 tackles and 3.5 sacks. Chose Maryland over Rutgers, Pitt, Kentucky, and Indiana. Appeared and started in all 13 games as an SMU player. I recorded 17 tackles, 5 solo, 2.5 sacks, or 2.5 tackles for loss. Had only 1 fumble recovery for a touchdown against Houston. Really not that big of a, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm looking at comments. My bad. I saw somebody say, I see ABYTP. I don't know what this is. Shout out to ABYTP. Hi, turn on subscriber only mode. So whenever people type, they automatically subscribe. I like that. I will have to turn that on. Thank you, and I appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoyed the show. And yeah. Appreciate that. Sacktown Raider Mike. Turf, congratulations to you, your wife, and your daughter. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, as always. We got a Shane Stevens in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. OKC gonna be the champs, bro. Shane Stevens. I don't disagree with that. Check out the show on Thursdays. That's Dead in the Water with my guy Spence and I. We talk ball there. We talk everything there. So, yeah, come check that out. Sorry, I digress. I am off track already, and I'm only through 2 people, and we're almost at the top of the hour. So, yeah, again, Anthony Booker Jr., big dude. I probably don't see much coming out of it. Next. Who did I say? Next, we have Jordan Taylor. High school. I don't know where he went to high school. Syracuse. His father played not professional, high school. He played college at Syracuse. Has 4 brothers. Let's see. Second team, all Dade County. So you already know he's from the Florida. Yeah. Ran a 10.7 in the 100 and a 21.5 in the 200 as a junior. That's high school, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy. Prior to JMU, I mean, yeah. He's got a lot of accolades. But we'll just go with the last one. Played in all 13 games. Made 10 starts at corner. Had 25 tackles, 18 solo with 5 pass breakups. Made 5 tackles all solo versus Southern Miss. Just goes into a little bit more details. Again, I don't expect a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? 5'10", 174 pounds. I hope he makes the best of this. Real talk as far as his shot. So we'll have to see. Carrie Reagan's in the building. Salute, Miss Carrie Reagan. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. I am from Georgia. Got a lot of family in Georgia. All right, where were we at? We were at Jordan Taylor. Now we need to move on to the next guy, Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker is University of Indiana guy. 6'1", linebacker, 6'1", 218 pounds, hometown Richmond, Virginia. I like it. He actually also went to James Madison at one point. Let's see what we can get out of this. Yeah. What did I say? He came from Florida? No, Richmond. No, he's actually from Richmond. He's actually from where all of my immediate family is. Shall be going to tomorrow. But yeah. Varina High School. That's where he played. Won a Class 5B title and 5A semifinals. Goes through all of that. Started out at Morehead State. Then a freshman year, so maybe redshirted or something along those lines. But 2021, he went to James Madison. He's there for 2021, 2022, 2023 season. And then the 2024 season is where he moved over to Indiana, where he earned honorable mention, all Big Ten. Garnered Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week in a couple of instances, one versus Purdue on 11/30. Started all 13 games. Graded as the number 5 linebacker in the Big Ten and number 11 in the Power 4 per Pro Football Focus. Made Indiana debut against FIU in the season opener. Yeah, he might have a shot, guys. He might actually have a shot. Real talk. Jalen Walker. We don't have white linebackers. There's really no standout. So, in my opinion, he has a legit shot at a good look. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll have to see. Patrick Conroy. Tight end. Right? So, apparently we got something going on. Yeah, we got something going on, man. So, we're going to have to look at that. I don't know how long Mayer's going to stick around. I'm hoping for a while. You can see right there. Mayer, signed jersey, Mayer. But if it don't work out, it don't work out. I'm sure, I am absolutely sure that my boy Leo will be broken, right? You know, he's a Notre Dame guy. But anyways, back to our tight end here, right? And I believe he played at Old Dominion. Yes, Old Dominion University. Again, another. I believe that's in. I believe that is in. Old Dominion is in Virginia. Excuse me. So yeah, 6'2", 235 pounds. And his hometown is Reading, Mass. So Merrimack is where he went to college. Interesting. His first 3 years, and then his senior year, he went to Old Dominion, where he played in all 12 games, started 11, finished second on the team with 37 receptions for 523 yards, and led the squad with 5 touchdown catches. Led all tight ends in the country with 2 75-yard receptions. Wow. Had 2 catches for 22 yards in the opener, blah, blah, blah. Again, some depth, a body in camp, all those good things. Don't really know how much we're going to see of that. It'll be interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Let's check out some of these chats. Chat lives matter. Davis Family Adventures 06. Go Raiders. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. We got a guy named Drip. Shout out to Drip. Raiders haven't won a Super Bowl in 41 years. You weren't even born yet? I can assure you I was born. I'm definitely was born, sir. Don't let the what do they call it, just for men fool you up here, buddy. I was actually born, and I actually did get a chance to see us win a Super Bowl. So yes, when the Raiders beat the actual freaking Redskins, man, John Riggins, Marcus Allen, famous run. So yeah. And you know what, Drip? I'm not so far against this. I wouldn't push back too much. I think they might be able to get it done in 3 to 4, but I wouldn't be mad at 5. And I don't think that's a bad take. I don't think that's a bad take at all. So, yeah, kudos to you, Drip. I like it. Yep. So, yeah, Michael Brogan's in the building. Are we saying Raiders win the Super Bowl this year and it's pretty much guaranteed or what? First off, salute to you, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Man, we're not even seeing the playoffs. We'll be lucky to win 9 games. Again, that's my take. I'm realistic, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a diehard, as you can see. Shouldn't be any question of my loyalty or any of that. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So, the Ultimate Sports Network. Hello. My bad, bro. I did DM you, but a lot going on this side of the fence. We'll definitely catch up, though, when it comes. Uh-oh. Jared Holbrook, 50. Shout out to Jared Holbrook. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, 50. That's actually how old I am. I don't mind telling people that. I'm the big 5-0. Turned it this year. Man. So the Ultimate Sports Network. Cavs have or Pacers? Got Cavs in 6. Hey, Ultimate Sports Network. Come through Thursday night. Turf and Spence, right? Dead in the water. Absolutely, we'll be talking about that. Fidel Torres in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. As always, some risk with those late round picks, but if they pan out, the reward would be great. Particularly this draft, Fidel, because I can assure you there were some gems in the 4th round. Easy. I think you're going to find some gems in the 5th round, even possibly the 6th round, right? It just all depends if they're in a good position. You know what I mean? So we'll have to see. We'll see how that goes. And yes, Drip, you're going to find that a lot. Typical delusional, uneducated Raider fans. You'll find that a lot for the ones that think we'll go to the Super Bowl anyways. You know. Yeah, that I'll have to cop to, because that's just, it's like you said, crazy talk. Pigs in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show as always. Mello Dotson is an undrafted free agent I like. Now we talking pigs. He's on the list. I'm going to get through there. These are in no order whatsoever, but I agree with you. I like him a lot, and I think he really has a chance at making the squad. Raider Rebel in the building, my dude. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show as always, man. Raiders fam, just tapping in. Appreciate that, man. All these guys that you know what I'm saying, support. We all support each other as content creators. Raiders Rebel is one of them. Check out his channel, man. All that good stuff. It's been a while since we've been on, though, but we'll get back at it at one point. We got Slamming Sammy Joe. Super Bowl, no, but playoffs are a possibility, I think. Slamming Sammy Joe. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. I agree. I mean, anything is possible. It really just depends, right? If all of these picks work, right? And, if everything pans out, absolutely, we could make the playoffs, but everything would have to work. Injury bug would have to not bite us, right? Everything would have to pan out for that to work. So, and last but not least, one more, Mr. Drip. Man, I'm fond of your name, man. I had a partner named Drip from Waterbury, Connecticut, man. Man, Ron Draper, Drip. Play basketball, take your post. Man, I think about that guy a lot. But anyways, long story short, are you afraid Janty is going to get injured since he's so small and he has to run behind the Raiders' embarrassing O-line? It's a great question. And believe it or not, that was one of the main reasons a few of us on the Raider Syndicate did not want Janty, particularly at 6, right? Because at 6, in my opinion, that's one of the every down backs. And I just don't know if Janty is going to be prepared for that after coming off of a 370-plus carry season in college and then a 16-game season in the NFL. And then, like y'all say, in playoffs, you really think he's going to have the ability to do that? How many touches you going to give? 10 to 15? I think even that would be a lot for a 16-game season after coming off of what he's come off of. You know, with our offensive line, et cetera. I mean, a lot of his runs in college, he was untouched. You know, so yeah, that's what I would have to say on that one, if you will. And I will say this last one right here too, because I agree with you, Slamming Sammy Joe. You are right. At 6, could have gotten nimble. I wouldn't have been upset. I would have not been upset at all if we would have went with a tackle or defense. You know, who I really truly actually wanted at 6 got picked at 5, and that was Mason Graham. Hurt me to my heart when that happened. I was not happy about Mason Graham getting picked. Not happy at all. So it is what it is, though. So yeah, let's get back at it. So yes, Pat Conroy, a body for camp. I don't see it materializing. Hey, I could be wrong. Now this next guy, man. I'm telling you, we got some potentials, man. He's small, and that's my only problem with it. But Greedy Vance Jr., USC. Are y'all listening to what I'm talking about? He's a cornerback. He's tiny, man. He's 5'11", 170 pounds. But I got to make sure y'all understand. I know a potential Hall of Famer. I don't know if he is, or I don't think he is. Will he have a shot? Absolutely, probably. None other than your boy Dwayne Starks from the U. If y'all can remember way back. Dwayne Starks. He's exactly that. 5'11", 170. Played for the Baltimore Ravens, won a Super Bowl. Bro, when I tell y'all, I could not believe how small he was in person. Because you got to remember when I met him back then too, I was still balling. So, I was still, in that football physique. And I was just shocked, man, because my quarterback from JUCO, Tony Banks, he won a Super Bowl with Dwayne Starks as a backup, right? This is when Trent Dilfer won, back in the early 2000s when they won it. But Dwayne Starks is actually family from the crib from Overtown, Miami. So that's how I even know him. I knew him well before him and Banks hooked up on the team. So yeah, but this kid, that's who it reminds me of. Greedy Vance Jr. reminds me of a Dwayne Starks. I wouldn't say he's that serious, you know what I mean? Like Dwayne Starks, again, he might be a potential Hall of Famer. So that's saying a lot. I'm just saying the size and so forth. That's what you know what I mean? I look at, and it makes sense to me. So we'll see. We'll see if he gets a shot. We'll see if he can make the best of what he's got going on here. Now, this is a hometown favorite, right? And Mr. Malik Williams, 6'1", 205 pounds. I did not know he was from Atlanta. Campbell High School, Hateville High School, and U.S. Military Prep is where he went to high school. But he's a homegrown talent, guys. Named second team on Mountain West this year, became offensive force after starting in game 4. We all should remember and know about the whole debacle with the previous starting quarterback. Apparently he couldn't get his money or whatever the case may be, so homeboy didn't pan out, man, and bolted for somewhere else, or just decided not to play. So, but anyways, it worked out being great for Mr. Malik Williams here, because he murdered it, right? Named Davey O'Brien grade 8 honoree and Manning Award Star of the Week. Third quarterback in school history to have 300-yard rushing games in a career. And became the first UNLV quarterback in history to throw for at least 3 TDs in each of his first 3 starts. I mean, his accolades go on and on and on. He was at Campbell, 5 years FCS. 2024 was last year. He's got a shot. I mean, he's got a puncher's chance, I would say, but realistically, probably not. Mike is in the building. Shout out to Mike. Y'all still gonna suck regardless. Okay, and we still gonna be here talking about it, Mike. So, hope you enjoy the show, sir. Hope you enjoy the show. My opinion is in the building. Evening, men. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. DJ Shot Time in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, man. We going to be good. I agree. I think we will be good. I think Pete Carroll makes a difference. When they see that old man ripping and running, man, and that energy that he brings, I absolutely think, he's gonna bring it. He's gonna bring it, and we're gonna be happy. Edgar Bonilla is in the building. Shout out to Edgar. Status on Wilkins, man. I believe that was the reason as to why a lot of people, why we picked up so many defensive tackles, right? If you look at what we drafted, we drafted a lot of D tackles. Yes, we got problems. And they picked up a couple more too, right? A couple of D linemen and defensive ends. So, and a damn good defensive end at that. So that's gonna be very, very interesting from that respect. So next, we're going back to USC, guys. John Humphreys. Another cornerback, USC. So you can already see the pattern here. But I mean, it's Pete Carroll. Come on, man. You know he's going to go get his guys from USC. And again, man, big corner, 6'2", 196. Man, this kid, he played 5 years at UCLA, though. So he's a 6-year guy that should be able to hit the ground running a little bit. 6 years, man. So John Humphrey, he might have a shot. He might have a shot at 6'2", 196. I don't know what his. Let's see if they show. Yeah, I was gonna look at it if they showed any of his stats. You know what I mean, as far as 40 time, etc. I don't see anything. So, but I think he has a shot just on size alone. He fits the Pete Carroll mold. So makes sense that he's there, right? Makes sense that they got him. Undrafted. Next, defensive lineman Trevin Mae, Baylor. Baylor. Don't even know how to pronounce it. Samoan, gotta assume. Kapolei, Hawaii is his hometown. Started all 13 games on defensive line, total 42 tackles, 6.5 for loss, 3.5 sacks, 3 quarterback hurries, 1 pass breakup. I mean, defensive guy, 6'5", 290. Big dude. He's another hometown hero guy as well. Why? Because he went to the great Bishop Gorman. So he's a Vegas kid. They're just bringing this kid home. And at 6'5", 290, yeah, he's probably got a legitimate shot. Oh, so he was at Oregon, too. He was at Oregon for 4 years. Only had 1 year at Baylor. So very interesting. Again, this kid I would look at to seriously have a shot. Trevor Mae. Yeah. Nice. That's solid, though. I like it. Another defensive line guy. And yet again, another defensive back, ladies and gentlemen. Hudson Clark, DB, Arkansas. 6'2", 191 pounds from Dallas, Texas. Highland Park High School. So, you know, he's already starting off strong, if you will. He's got all kinds of awards. I'll give it to him. He's heavily decorated. Looks like he played all of his years here. Yep. Looks like he played all of his years here as an Arkansas Razorback. Oh, wow. And his dad works for the Cowboys. Senior Director of Suites and Events. Interesting. I bet he probably knows my guy Tripp's dad. Oh, I still got you up right there. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I didn't know that about, yeah. See, undrafted free agent guys, man. Number 17, Hudson Clark. Defensive back. 6'2", 191. I wish I knew his stats on his, credentials. 40. Vertical. Shuttle. Not there, though. Not there. Fidel Torres. Betches and tangibles remind me of Hines Ward. That's very true. Very true. He's fiery like that, too. I agree. I agree 100%. Yep, my opinion. I think we made some nice swings. Let's hope we hit the meat off the bat. I agree. I do think we made some really, really good pickups. It'll be interesting to see if they can pan out. Mellet trick plays, fake field goals, and passing a TD to Geno gonna be exciting to watch. I don't disagree with you on that. He's definitely a gadget guy, 100%. As Fidel Torres also says here, Torres, I'm hoping Mello is a gem in the rough as well. I'm biased, so I'm not even gonna, really kind of harp on that. You guys know the deal, right? He's a Bobcat. Bobcat born, Bobcat bred. Gonna be a Bobcat to the day I'm dead. It is what it is. Mr. Edgar Bonilla in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, you actually saw you earlier. But Grady from USC, thumbs up. 100% agree. 100% agree. I'm excited to see if he can hack it. Now, this next guy, it was already brought up by Pigs, man, and that is Mello Dotson, DB from Kansas. This kid looks promising. Again, another bigger defensive back at 6'1", 190 pounds, right? Man, he's from Florida, Daytona Beach to be exact. And I believe he's played his entire career here at Kansas. As far as high school is concerned, he was a 3-star prospect by ESPN, coached by Scott Wilson at Mainland High School. Collected 46 tackles and 5 interceptions as a senior. So there you go. Wait, Oklahoma State. Okay, that's where he made his Jayhawk debut in 2020. Started on defense 2020, 2021. He's been starting his whole, he's got a lot of accolades. Career honors for this kid. And again, this is another reason why a lot of us believe he absolutely will be around. Walter Camp, second team All-American DB. Associated Press, third team All-American DB. First team All-Big 12 DB. Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Honorable mention. Kansas school record holder for interceptions returned for touchdowns. Big 12 Conference Defensive Player of the Week, November 11th. Paycon Jim Thorpe Award Defensive Back of the Week, November 11th. Preseason All Big 12 First Team. I mean, yeah, that was 2024. The kid can play. I'm pretty sure. I don't see how he's not sticking around. Between him and Greek, man, we have some decisions to make, ladies and gentlemen. Because you got to remember, we still got Darian Porter. We got Darian Porter coming in, Mello Dotson. I like this kid, Greedy, from USC, Greedy Vance Jr. Man, this is, and then I can see where the optimism is coming. I'm still going to stay very objective. I'll leave it at that. I'm going to stay very objective and say, we'll be all right. We'll be all right, but probably not as good as people want us to be. There's another tight end here, man. Carter Runyon. Again, I have to believe it's just another body, man. Kid from Townsend. But check this out. 6'6", 235 pounds. He's ginormous for a tight end. Can anybody say Gronk? Right? That's what it sounds like. And I don't see anything I don't see anything as far as stats. Yeah. He's just got repeated top performances as Townsend's primary tight end, earning All-America recognition. Yeah, it's wild. It is wild. So I do see this, and I don't know why it didn't come through. But I gotta post this. I have to because for one, it is a super chat, and y'all know how we get down with super chats. We gotta post our super chats. If you're gonna give me some moolah, the least I can do is super chat it, right? That's the least I can do. I mean, post it to the screen. So y'all gonna have to give me a second here because for whatever reason it didn't come up where it was supposed to, which would make my life so much easier. But of course, that would be too easy to do, right? So yeah, 1 second, me brother. Wrong one. There we go. File. Save. Download. Transparent. Download. All right. So let me clear this one real quick. I didn't mean to put that up yet. Let's do that. There we go. Now I got it. All right, real quick. Yes. So, shout out to Daddy and the Caddy. No Diddy, but you remind me of my prison life. He paid $2 for that, right? You can see it. He paid $2 for that, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, man. I really do. I hope you enjoy the show. All right, we got some more coming through. Zay going D1 is in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. I hope you enjoy the show. I'm ready to see Janty break some records. That would be nice, real talk. That would absolutely be real nice, but I don't know. We'll have to see. It's going to be hard for him this first year. Luckily, he's got Mozart, McCormick. He's got some help, so we'll see. Hit Stick is in the building. What's cracking, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through as always. Ultimate triple salute, Unc. What's cracking, nephew? All right, and last but not least, Edgar Bonilla. What's the Raider rookie rushing record? Marcus Allen? It's a great question. Rookie rushing record. Let's see what that is. That's a great question. That is an absolutely fabulous question. It is Josh Jacobs, who set it with 1,200 rushing yards. Previously, it was held by Marcus Allen. So, yes. There you have it. There you have it. Yeah. That's crazy, man. So, it was Josh Jacobs, the guy we're trying to replace. That's pretty interesting in itself, right? We got Jason Strickland in the building. Said hi. Hi, Jason. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show as always. So, yeah, that's where we at with that. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Where were we at? Carter Runyon. That was the Townsend kid. Big, huge guy. So, I have no idea what that is. But this next kid, Jared Hufford, offensive lineman, Iowa State. Right? This kid, let's see what his stats are here. He's 6'5", 320 pounds. He's a big guy. Honorable mention, all Big 12, O-line and offensive lineman of the year. Coaches, 23 and 24. Outland Trophy watch list in 23. Academic, all Big 12. Yep, all of these things make sense. Makes all kinds of sense here. And he played his whole career here, it looks like. Yes, he is straight out of, I want to say Iowa. Is he from Iowa? Where's this kid from? Licking Valley High School? I'm pretty sure this is probably Iowa. It says Iowa State over Indiana, Purdue, and Virginia. 3-star recruit. 57th best offensive tackle. Yeah, I'm assuming he's out of the state of Iowa. Yep, Iowa State. Oh, man. My camera. I got it, guys. 1 second. MX Brio. Here we go. We are back. All right. So where was I at with this kid? Yeah, Jared Hufford, offensive tackle. I like what I see in this. He's got good accolades. Started all 13 games in 23. Started all 14 games in 24. This is nice. I'm sure he has a lot of good, bad, and in between, and different, etc. I'm not gonna go into it right now. We're gonna break these guys down even further along the road as time goes. But for right now, that's enough. I like this guy. I definitely have my eye out for him. And my guy, Sacktown Raider Mike in the building. Shout out to 93 Navman for his new podcast called Raider Shield Family. Yes, sir. Navman, salute. Glad to hear you started up something. I'll have to absolutely like and subscribe. Raider Shield Family. I like it. I like that name. Yeah, so cool. And last but not least, again, Hit Stick. If DT work on his routes because he got dummy speed already, he's going to be on that type of time. Bro, I agree. I totally agree. If Dante Thornton, if he does what he's supposed to do, yeah. Lights out. So we got 3 more guys. 3 more guys for the night. That's it. Next guy, again, another favorite for me. I think this kid actually has a legit shot to make this team, and that is Jah Joyner, defensive end, Minnesota. This kid's, again, another legit guy, 6'5", 265 pounds. He is born and raised in, you already know, Danbury, Connecticut. That's wild. Wow, Danbury, Connecticut, really. I actually used to work in Danbury, basically. A company called Silicon Valley Group, who then turned into a company that some of you might know, should know, especially if you're in the stock game, which is ASML. Yep, turf work there. I should be wealthy on the beach somewhere right now. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But yes, Jah Joyner. I'm not shocked he's from Connecticut. Yeah, he didn't see game action though his freshman season in 2020, but that's obviously, I'm sure, partly due to COVID, right? 2021, he did redshirt. 2022, he played in all 13 games. His junior year played in all 13 games. And his senior year started all 12 games. Big difference. Honors, scouting combine invitation, obviously. Senior Bowl participant, all Big Ten honorable mention in 2023 and 2024, as well as academic all Big Ten 2021 and 2024. That's saying something, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously. It's really saying something. And I think this kid has a real legit shot. I've seen him play up close and personal, again, like I say. And he's legit. So another great pickup. All right, so next, Mr. Matt Jones, linebacker, Baylor. I know nothing about this kid. Career honors 2024 first team All Big 12. Big 12 Commissioner's Honor Roll, Big 12 fourth team. This is 2022. Big 12 Honorable Mention 2022. You know, the typicals. He's 6'4", 246 pounds. Odessa Permian High School. So he's from Dallas. Well, not Dallas, but yeah, Dallas. Excuse me. I think Odessa Permian is absolutely Dallas. Right? Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Let me see. Pretty sure I'm right. Oh no, it's West. It's West Odessa. I'm tripping. Yeah, that's West Texas. He's from West Texas. I mean, it don't matter. It's Texas. They play ball everywhere in Texas. So yeah. Does he have a shot with that size? 6'4", 246 if he can move? I wish we had his stats. I mean, obviously didn't get drafted for a reason, but this draft is so deep. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. We will see what happens there. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, like I said, none of these were in any particular order. But last but not least, Parker Clemens, offensive lineman from South Carolina. He's from Lugoff, South Carolina. Played at Virginia Tech. This guy is 6'7", 303 pounds. Started all 13 games in 2023. Started all 13 games in 2024. I really like what I see here. Like, big time. I like what I see. This kid has a shot. Again, I don't know much, right? I don't know how they're viewing these guys. I don't know when they got signed, how they got signed, any of that. But man, I'll just say this: this kid's got a shot just off of the, you know what I'm saying, the size and all those good things and intangibles. Playing 2 straight seasons, no missed games. I mean, got accolades. They're all third team ACC in 2021. I like it. I like it a lot. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is your list for undrafted free agents. Like I said, we dove through a high level, just kind of get the names out there. They won't start dropping like flies until camp, of course. So we'll have some more time to dive in a little deeper, especially once we start hearing the chatter on how things are going as these boys get started. But I'm excited. I'm excited for what this season brings, man. And I'm ready. I'm ready for us to have a better season. Like I say, I'm not as optimistic as a lot of people. We win 8-9 games. Turf is proud. I'm happy. It's a big improvement from last year and in the right direction. Anything else is gravy on top. So, with that being said, Sacktown Raider Mike, the next show is Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Blue Richards is his co-hot host, and I'm on the panel too. That's what's up. We will definitely check it out, bro. Absolutely 100% we'll check it out. Eric Raiders, haters, Hunter, Erica Channel in the building. Salute Nation. How pleased are you? I gave it a C. That I don't mind saying. Yeah, I gave everything a C. So, yeah. Right, average. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not overly excited. I get why other people are overly excited. I get why some people might say it wasn't that great. There were 2 picks that really, were head scratchers for some, and I can understand it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. And obviously, this person right here isn't serious. Too evil to hope. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoyed the show. But it ain't going to happen, bro. Trey Bowers. That sounds insane. Yeah, right? Tell him, man. Bugging. He sounds crazy. All right, well, I appreciate y'all for coming through for another episode of the Ultimate Raider Fan 32. As I said, Thursday, we will have Dead in the Water. I believe 8 o'clock Central Standard Time as always. I see my guy Tony Chef in the building. Salute Turf, salute Raider Nation. Appreciate you for coming through. I never ever say it, but please don't forget to hit them thumbs up. Hit that like button too. When it comes to all the videos and so forth, as well as subscribe. Please subscribe. Yeah. And I am leaving with that. Y'all are still going. I'm leaving with that, though. I mean, the trade to my Vikings. I knew there had to be some kind of ulterior motive there to evil to hope. I actually like the Vikings, right? I mean, hey, Minnesota, it's no coinkydink. Turf likes a lot of stuff Minnesota these days, right? So yeah, Nick Short. Keep pounding. Gino should have never went to y'all's busted organization. It was a busted organization. I think we're digging ourselves out. I'm going to be honest. You are right. It was a busted organization. And it has been for 20 plus some odd years. So, yeah. You're not going to get a rebuttal from me on that. Appreciate it. My guy Hit Stick. Solid show. Link next live. Much love, man. Much love to you. Much love to everybody that showed up. Again, we'll obviously deep dive a lot further into these guys. We got Thursday's show. Friday, I have no idea what's going to go down. We'll talk about it. To Evil Hope, yes. I'm super happy. Too evil to hope. I have no problem with the Raiders in Vegas. They can move to Mars for that matter. It's not, it's not going to change for me. So So that's what that is, man. And I agree, Nick Short. Just like you said, shouldn't have came to our busted org, but guess what? Pete and Gino will get us right. I agree. I think they will create consistency in what we need to get those 8-9 wins. And, come year 2 and 3, fight for some playoffs and some playoff wins. That's my guess. That's my hope. But this was a great show, man. I appreciate everybody. Everybody for showing up. More than you'll ever know. Some tough times coming up for your boy, but we'll get through it. As a nation, Raider Nation, love you guys, man. Enjoy your night. Until the next show, Turf is out. Peace.
Raiders! Let's go, baby! We all the way on the fourth row, baby! Yeah! You look good in that silver and black. Talk about the game, so I'll be handing out cards and everything. I'll be at every Raider game.